Hey, Worthy viewers! It is time for us to talk to you about a new movie that, well, semi-new that is available for you to stream right now. Something that is very, very interesting. My buddy and your favorite Robbie Fleming told me to see this movie so we can talk about it, and I finally saw it. And now we're together to chat about Leave the World Behind. Take it away, Rob.
Yes, hello Justin. Today we are talking to Lee about Lead Well Behind, which I thought Justin would have watched straight away because his favourite actress is in it.
Yeah, it did not happen. When big actors do straight to Netflix movies, not all. I mean, one of the biggest stars ever, Julia Roberts. It to me, I was a little bit. I didn't understand why she would do that. Normally she goes big blockbuster movie or a movie where she can win an Academy Award. So I was a little timid about it, but I'm glad that I did. And yeah, go ahead.
Yes, so she's married in this movie to Ethan Hawke, and they play a couple who go to this house for the weekend, and all things start going weird once the owner and his daughter show up.
Yeah, they're staying on like an Airbnb, and then the owners come back and they're like, actually, can we stay here with you tonight? Because something's going on out there in the world, and nobody knows what it is.
No.
Yeah, so it's on IMDb it says a family's getaway to a luxurious rental home takes an ominous turn when a cyber attack knocks out their devices and two strangers appear at their door. And yeah, that's pretty much the beginning of the movie, and then the rest of it is we're trying to figure out what's going on in this world, why they're here, what is happening, and I don't, do you feel like you got a good grasp on what was going on in this movie?
I knew something was going to happen. I thought this was your run of the mill disaster movie. I thought there was going to be like a flood or an earthquake. And the weirdest thing is that the ending to this movie leads on to one of my favorite films of this year, Civil War.
Mm. Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah,
Yes,
because nobody knows what's.
and also the young daughter is a fan of one of my favorite shows. I think it's one of your favorite shows as well, Friends.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool that it was played throughout, which also Julia Roberts has been on a couple episodes, so she is very familiar. I wonder if she exists in that world because she exists in the Friends world. Because
And she exists in the Oceans universe at least.
Yeah, that's true. But a huge cast: yeah, Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, Ethan Hawke. Those are just three of the main names. Maya La, who played Ruth. You know where she's from and where we
Bodies, bodies, bodies.
her because
Yeah, she's from
she
Bodies,
was
Bodies,
also in
Bodies.
Dumb Money. Yeah,
And Money.
Dumb Money from last year about the GameStop, and then also Plan B that came out during the pandemic, which was a sweet little movie. But yeah, I hear what you're saying about the Civil War thing because nobody knows really what's going to go on or what's going to happen. So they're everybody is sticking to their own sort of cup. If you come around to somebody's house, they're like, well, you're trying to take away whatever I have here and what I've got going on here. So they're just going to come out with guns and threaten you and tell you that you need to go on and get, even though they really just need help because things are happening to their children.
Yes, things are happening to the children. And obviously, there's Kevin Bacon is wandering around
Mm-hmm.
somewhere as well.
Yes, he's one of the neighbors. But yeah, they were at the beach, and then all of a sudden, this huge ship just crashes onto the beach. They don't like how did that happen? They see Tesla cars uh, just driving themselves and crashing into a whole sort of stockpile. Um, and yeah, so it does have to do with technology, but it's creating everyone else around them and everything around them to act weird. Like deer are circling the humans and trying to tell them something, or are they attacking them?
Yes.
Um, overall, I was engaged in this movie the entire time. I thought
Same.
because we didn't know what was going on, and it really kept me wanting to know more. And even at the end, I was like, I could have used some more for a 2 hour and 20-minute movie. Um, yeah, I still wanted to know more, and it went by, yeah, pretty smooth for a movie like that. Of course, the acting chops of Julia Roberts and Mahershala Ali are going to carry us through. Well, and Ethan Hawke as well are going to carry us through this entire film, and I think it did a really, really good job. This
Definitely.
is directed by Sam Esmail. Do you know any of his work?
I do not, but I've heard of Mr. Robot.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but that's big. He also did Homecoming, which I believe is the series that Julia Roberts was in with.
Yes.
And then he did a movie called Comet with Emmy Rossum and Justin Long in 2014.
Nice.
I think that was his debut sort of
So
directing.
this is his kind of, not necessarily say breakout film, but more the film where he gets to work with a big budget and big actors.
Yeah, absolutely. Academy Award winners, Julia Roberts and Mahershala Ali.
And I swear Ethan's a nominee.
Yeah, and I don't think Kevin's ever been
No,
nominated.
I'm surprised he hasn't with all the good performances he
Yeah.
gives.
Yes.
And I'm
All
assuming
right.
Maya Love will probably win an Oscar one day or be nominated one day.
Great. She has a real star quality about her.
Yes,
All
definitely.
right. Okay. What would you rate this film?
I would say a 4.5 out of 5 and a 9 out of 10. It's not my favorite movie of last year, but I do think it's well made and it has an engaging storyline and incredible actors and an ending you do not see coming. I need to show you one of my friends this
Yes,
movie.
yes, that is completely true. I'm giving it a WT. Really, it really kept me engaged. Ambiguity is not necessarily something I like to see in movies, but sometimes it works, and it worked in this film. And I would like to see a continuation. What happens next? Over on IMDb, it's a 6.5. No budget or box office because it came out on Netflix in December. I believe
It
it did
did
have at least,
did premiere at the American Film Institution.
yeah, I believe it was still looking for an Oscar run, so it had to have at least 1 week of viewing in theaters.
Yeah.
Over on Rotten Tomatoes, 73% from the critics, but 35% from the audience. 35.
I
It
didn't get
says
it.
that,
Nobody told
yeah,
me this movie ruled.
yeah. The audience thinks that it was a good, strong start, but it loses its way, fumbling an interesting premise with unlikable characters, unbelievable dialogue, and disappointing ending.
I refuse to believe all of that.
Whereas the critics say, exceptionally well acted apocalyptic thriller steadily draws the viewer in despite its leisurely pace and somewhat simplistic messaging. I agree with that.
I agree with that 100%. And Barack Obama and Michelle Obama produced this movie, so I'm pretty sure they had to make a good movie if they were involved.
Yeah, and I believe that this was on Obama's top movies of the year. I think he's a little biased.
Probably, just a tiny bit.
But what we both know is that Leave the World Behind is definitely worth the view. Rob, tell everybody where they can see you and all the things that you got going on. Let us know.
Yes. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of stuff with Cody House recently on my YouTube channel. We spoke about Titan because Cody hadn't watched that, and I wanted to hear his first time thoughts on it. We've been doing a lot of ranking lists. We've done DC, and now that I've launched the Fleming Film Awards website back, you can have a look all on the winners. And me and Cody do episodes where we rank the best films of each decade that win.
Gorgeous. And where is that all located?
All on my YouTube channel. The website is just type in the Fleming Film Awards and hopefully it will pop up somewhere. But yeah,
Yes.
go on my YouTube channel, Robbie Fleming, to check out all my stuff with me and Cody.
Nice. Check it all out. Thank you for joining me, Rob. Any last words about Leave the World Behind?
Yes, it is a great cast, great cinematography, production values, and I think Sam is going to have a good career as a writer and director if he keeps sticking with these kind of movies.
Very much agreed. So go over and check out Leave the World Behind. It's out on Netflix. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate you. And we both agree that Leave the World Behind is worth the view.
It's worth the view.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, mate.